Covering all things LEGO, from Minneapolis to Fiverton and LEGO cities beyond. It's breaking news.
What is up, LEGO fans, and welcome back. Alex and Jason here with you today. Just so you know, I'm Alex. He's Jason. Hey, you know what?
What?
If you're a fan of LEGO...
I am!
Oh my gosh! And a great part of your memory... No, let me try that again. I'm just...
It's gone, then this could be...
If you remember a time... Well, no. That's not what...
You know, the build-up for this prior to recording was not equaling what I'm getting.
I didn't sound it out in my head. What I'm trying to say is that if you yourself experienced that moment where you opened up a box of cereal, reached inside, and got out a stinking little cheap prize, and to you that was just the coolest thing, then chances are you'll enjoy today's episode.
This could be a podcast for me.
Could be a podcast for you.
You know, the other thing I think about...
It was a struggle. Yeah.
Cracker Jacks.
Cracker Jack. Hey, yeah.
Before they went to the stupid everything's paper now.
Yeah.
There was other little things in there. Do you remember that?
It was just stickers. It was always stickers for me. I remember just always having...
stickers? You didn't get like a little plastic something or other?
I don't remember that. I might have, but I remember always getting the stickers out of it. But but if you were shopping with Mom, this is probably why Mom didn't want us to go shopping with her, because when we go down the cereal aisle, we'd see all the sugar cereals, right? Like, get this one, oh my gosh, get that one. And we never got cereal sugars, never did. I think I've talked about this.
You didn't generally want the cereal, you wanted the toy.
When we went on vacations and we visited other people, they would have cereal, and sometimes, it's very rare, but it would be unopened. And you'd be like, you know, you get your little hand in there. But what they did is there was some times where...
Wait. And then did you find where the toy's on the outside of the
bag?
It's on the
outside of the bag. And I go, where's your Oh, sorry, everybody. I have touched every single piece of cereal in the bag. Sorry. And I don't even know what the prizes ever were. But you know what? It's also...
It was like a color change spoon or...
Oh, yeah. It was something like... It was something dumb and we'd lose it that very day.
Disc shooter.
But along those lines with it is that when you pour your bowl of cereal and you're eating it, we didn't have these devices. So what did we do?
You read the box.
You got the box.
Because there was like a maze or something on the back.
There were games on it. Yeah. Crosswords and puzzles and, you know, mazes, like you said. And I was like, you're like... It was the best.
Even though you've read it yesterday,
several times,
you still read
every
it again.
single day. You're like, oh, let's read the
You didn't have anything else to read, so...
Interesting stuff.
No, that was a good one. I think.
So there you go. Even though I butchered it, I didn't. Like I said, I didn't rehearse it at all. I just
really. I wouldn't have.
I know. Shocker. Maybe I should start writing them down. Maybe it would work a little better.
That doesn't go too well. I write them down.
It never does.
Since I grew up. So.
Yeah. All right, man. Let's do this thing.
All right. Shall we start with the food segment?
Yeah, let's do that.
Because I teased you with it and then I hit it.
I brought some. I'm thirsty, and I brought my drinks. But he's like, "Oh, whoa!"
We have a beverage.
We got a beverage today,
and there's a particular reason we have this beverage. So I'll let you have yours. It is a twist cap. This is a soda, just to be clear, so everyone knows. Not a hard soda. It's Sprecker's Fire Brewed Cherry Cola. And what does it say under Cherry Cola there, Alex?
It says made with Door County cherry juice.
Do you know what Door County cherries are?
No.
Well,
no, I don't, Jason. Please tell me.
These, because this got me looking at this, because I've had this before and I really like it.
All right, hold on.
And it's bottled in Wisconsin.
Oh, okay.
And then a light bulb went off. So you may recall we had a community commentary from Brick World Chicago.
Yeah.
And it was from Door County Bricks.
Oh,
this has to be from Door County, where he's done the micro build.
My
so that's kind of cool.
Goodness. Fire brewed. Sprecher?
Sprecher. That's how I say it, at least. I
Sprecher.
Smell the cherry. Oh, good.
Yeah, I was struggling there. Ooh, I like that smell.
It would have been funny if it was, I just told you it was a twist cap.
And I'm here butchering my fingers and hands. It smells delicious.
Yeah, I think it's really good. That is good.
Oh, wow. I like it.
So, Door County Bricks, Chris, have you ever had this? Let us know. If not, you should try it. I really like it. He's probably like, I don't drink soda.
No, I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an easy A right there.
I figured it would be.
Easy A, eh?
Hey. That's for our Canadian viewers. Hey.
And we had teeing, a couple weeks ago?
Yep.
The
A week or
grapefruit,
two ago,
that was
yeah.
good too.
From
the drinks,
Jamaica?
The drinks have generally, except for the pickle, with the
It
exception
was okay
of
for the
DP,
first 5 minutes.
Yeah, except for the DP pickle juice or whatever that's supposed to be.
Pickled Dr. Pepper.
Pickled Dr. Pepper, which has got to be a dead thing now. There's no way that thing survived this long. I mean, people got to wake up and go like, okay, this is actually just stupid.
You mean it's like Tide Pods? They were like, yeah, maybe that's not the best idea.
My goodness, man.
So,
But no, I like this. There you go. All right.
all right.
We got it out of the way quick there, guys.
There you go. And I know we don't generally do it on his channel, but drinks, he's more amicable to.
I would have had a Mountain Dew anyway. So
Yeah, so,
doesn't
yeah.
matter. Doesn't matter. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Ta-da, ta-da. There you go.
But I'll ask you this one. Since it's the holidays, it's not Lego related, but it popped into my mind when you're talking about drinks.
Holidays. Okay, let's do it.
So this will be an insight into the mind of Alex.
Oh, wow.
So
Yeah.
Alex, the statement is, at Christmas, I like eggnog.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't think it's for everyone. I think some people don't like it. So,
Okay.
you ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh, you don't?
I don't like
I would have thought you would have liked it.
Oh, I don't. You know, I got to be honest here. Not that I'm ever relying on this channel, but
All the time. He's not even in LAN.
I don't even.
He's buying this crap.
I'm finding it from people. I knocked out another LAN member and stole his identity. What was I gonna say? No, I don't. I don't remember the last time. Oh, excuse me. I tasted it or even had it. I don't even remember. I don't think I disliked it, but I can't honestly remember having it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was just curious.
So it's not part of my
Because I find it's
traditional
something
holiday
that's
drink.
kind of like licorice or something like that, where there's people
Yeah.
that they really like it and people that really don't. So.
No, I don't think I dislike it. I cannot remember having it. It has been way too long. I know I've had it before, and I don't remember going, "Oh, this stuff is awful." I don't think I said that. Okay. But what about you guys? Do you like eggnog? Let us know in the comments, or don't.
That's fine.
All right.
I
Well,
don't
there
know.
you go.
Totally
We
unrelated, but I was
disagreed.
just curious.
No,
So
it's
there we
good.
go.
All right, we like
now
it.
we know a little bit more as we peel another layer of the onion that is Alex.
I'm sure we were all dying to know that.
Mark it on your bingo cards.
Yeah, there you
Alex
go.
never had eggnog. Okay. What shall we talk about? Do you want to talk about the LAN drama? Get that out of the way.
Yeah, we can talk about that, I guess.
Well, we don't have to if you want to
No,
talk about
no, it's it's content. So I think what I have to say first, before I say anything at all, is that what happened was my mistake. So I'll just start with that. Okay. Now I will get into the
Have you been
details.
banned?
I've not been banned that I know of yet. So, but there's a side story about that. So it all began 3 years ago when I applied for the LAN. So I've been in the LAN for 2.5 years officially, okay? There have been 2 video reviews that I have done that I messed up on where I published them too early. And they were both the same theme, which was modular buildings. I only received
icons.
icons modulars. The first one being, was it Jazz Club? It was Jazz Club.
That was the
And I
first
get that one out of the blue. I had no email or notification that I was going to receive. I just got it.
Yeah.
Right? I was like, oh, okay. So that one I messed up on because I was going off of the embargo date on the press release on the LAN. And that was relatively new, right? So I was like, oh, okay. So I published it. And then I was getting comments pretty quick saying, I don't think you're supposed to show the inside yet, man. And I was like, oh, all right, fine. I took it down and I don't even know. I can't remember what happened with that, but irregardless, it doesn't matter.
I don't think anything happened.
Nothing happened with it. No, because I took it down. I put it as, private only.
Hey-o.
Hold on a second. I did not put this on. Nope. Oh, sorry. I did not want to do that. Hold on, guys. Sorry, I'm on. Okay, now I'm on silent. So 2 years later, I receive and everything went fine with the museum, right? No problem there, no drama. And then I get the notification along with like 6 others.
Yeah. Because you thought you were going to get it like the first day or whatever, and
yeah,
you messaged me. It wasn't there.
It wasn't there, yeah. And I kept getting all these other sets. And you guys have, obviously, if you're watching my channel, you've seen all these reveal videos I've been doing with these sets that we've been getting from Lego. And it's fantastic. But there's a lot of emails.
The sets or the videos?
Both.
Oh, okay.
So Mindy and I've been having fun with them. You know, Mindy's been joining me for them, and we're opening up the boxes like, hey, cool, Batman. Oh, cool, Technic, you know, and whatever. And there's a lot of emails that are coming through.
Hey,
but
Superman Mac.
Superman Mac. Why does he need a Mac?
Why does anyone need a Mac? If you're over 12, you don't need a Mac. Continue.
Regardless, yeah. And so the press release was also very late. And the press release was interesting because it was also including the gift with purchase along with it. Mm-hmm. And that had a different embargo. And they said, please note, this is 2 hours later or something like that. I can't remember. But
2 hours later?
2 hours. No, they said there's a 2 hour difference between the embargo. Just keep that in mind. I was like, what the heck? I don't.
That's weird.
Well, I was just going by So then when the email came out, and I remember because there was like confusion about like the press releases, like where is the kit? We don't have the resolution or the pictures for it. And so they're like, oh yeah, we're getting those. And there was like 3 emails that we got regarding the modular. And then another person who kind of leads the LAN RLFM people sent another update to that. Say, hey, there's been an embargo change. And this is where I got sidetracked. This is where I confused myself. And I looked at that and I thought that this was changing the embargo date for the review. But it's not. If you get, everybody sees in the forum all of the press releases. Everybody gets that. Everybody can make a video about it, but there's an embargo on that, which makes sense. There's a separate embargo for those who receive an email about the early review offer. Okay, and I just got it confused. I messed up, and I was like, oh, there's a change on it, right? And I was looking at the emails that were attached to the forum update. So I see that, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's 1 a.m. for me. Oh gosh, and I hope that's okay, you know. And so everybody else was asking the questions, is there gonna be other changes? And it shouldn't be, we should be all right. Okay, good. So I clicked on publish at 1 a.m. and I went to bed. And I woke up early.
How'd you sleep, Alex?
I slept like a baby. I did wake up early though, more earlier than I usually do, like just a couple hours. And I was thinking about. I think this is why I think I woke up is because I was like thinking about it, and my brain's like, check your phone just to make sure. I get on my phone. I'm like in my bed, and I'm looking through my email, like, okay, it looks like the coast is. I think we're okay. And then I see an email from the LAN that I got a message, not from Lego, but a fellow ambassador that actually joined the LAN when I did. Okay. Great channel. And he's like, hey, Alex, I think this is too early. He's just really nice. He's like, I think this is too early, man. I think this is actually for the press release. So I was like, oh, thanks for letting me know. Yep, I totally messed this up. And I took it down. And so then I went downstairs. I just turned it off on my phone. I went downstairs and I was like, what the heck? What was I doing? What was I thinking? And so I and then he messages me back. He says, yeah, because he had the same issue where he did a big set, like the loop coaster, too early. Oh, okay. And Jordan was on him in 15 minutes.
Really?
Like, he was that fast. I was like, whoa, well, I guess I'm lucky that he doesn't watch my videos.
What's the show about? It's about nothing.
I don't think anybody in the LAN watches my videos. But no, I messed up. It was my fault. I just, I don't know, in my brain, I saw that message like, oh, it moved up earlier, and totally disconnected the fact that it wasn't part of the review embargo communication.
Review, it was the images or whatever.
Yeah, but so yeah, in our conversation, I know when I was joking about them not watching my videos, he's like, yeah, well, it's past closing time out there in Billings, so I think you're good. I was like, whew, awesome. All right, so once again, I've escaped being kicked out, or what do they call it, suspended or whatever the case might be.
Shadow band.
Shadow band, yeah.
Right.
So there you have it, folks. It's frustrating.
Can I tell you what I think is kind of stupid about the LAN?
Yes.
And you can tell me, maybe you feel differently about this. Why do they have a date to show the box or show a picture, and then another date to show what's inside of it?
Yeah.
A lot of the pictures or the box show what's inside of it, first off. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. Mm-hmm. And the other thing, I did see other people, like some people had posted this. Oh, it's LAN day. Guess I won't be going to my feed because they're going to all see 800 of the same stupid thing.
Yep.
And I don't know. It seems really dumb to me to be like I don't. You guys tell me if maybe you feel differently than me, but for me, I don't be like, oh, I saw the box. I can't wait till I can see what's inside it later. No, I pretty much have made up my mind at that point. It seems kind of stupid.
No, you're not wrong. I agree.
And you wouldn't have problems like this where people are confused and, oh, well, we changed the date because of, I don't know, international whatever day, but you only changed this, you didn't change that. I don't know.
Yep. I like what
All
Jabo
I know is
said.
it's a good thing they pay you well for that.
I am well compensated. That video was doing phenomenal.
Is it?
Oh, man, it was doing so great.
Oh, the early one?
Yeah.
I wonder why.
So if you're the only one out there, it's fantastic. I mean, for me, like other people get like tens of thousands in that same amount of time.
Yeah.
But for me, it was great. I was like, oh wow. But I was like, nope, I got to take it down because I'm not trying. I'm not trying to get an unfair advantage. Like I want to follow the rules. I don't want to try to get this edge on people. I'm just doing it for fun, And hey, it's up there, and I love it was great. It was getting great, and I was worried that when I republished it, it was going nowhere for a little while. I was like, I killed it. So I kind of shot myself in the foot basically by doing that. But it caught up a little bit and it ended up doing kind of how it usually would with any other modular review offer. But I was going to say, like what you were going off about there, your reroute, I guess, because we were chatting with the A-Fools about it. And I like what Jabo said. He's like, why don't they just mail it out and whoever gets it out first is the winner? Just get it and do it. Because that's kind of like what I would do before I was in the LAN. I would go out there and buy it, and I'd build it that same day, and I'd get my review up by that night. That was always my goal, to be there that quick.
I like to go to Costco a week before release and buy it and get it out there.
That works too. So I've seen from other YouTubers out there.
One time.
Yeah,
One time.
I know.
And it was awesome.
So as of right now, all of the stuff that Lego sent me has been out there except for the city sets. That's the only thing I'm still waiting on, and that's the 23rd.
Have you got them? Or
no, I haven't even received them yet. So this is interesting. So what I'm doing is, like, if the sets that I got are already on the Lego website, I can go ahead and release my video. I'm not doing a review of them, right? I'm just doing a reveal of them is what I'm doing. So if all of the sets that are in those boxes are on the Lego website, I can go ahead and release my video.
That's what they tell you?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you see it on a shelf of a Lego store, you can as well, right? So that's one thing that.
But not Kohl's or Target.
When the Venator, when the Venator was put on a shelf, and somewhere in Singapore, where was it? Yeah. Then everyone was like, sweet.
Kuala Lumpur.
Yeah.
I think it was in Kuala Lumpur at the airport.
And it was on a Lego store shelf, and so
see, but I don't think that was an actual Lego store. I think that was a franchise Lego store, because a lot of them outside of America and Europe are
doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I mean, everybody was pinging the heck out of the LAN. They were like, "Hey, this is good, right?" And they're like, "Yeah." Sarah even said, "Like, yeah, it's there. You guys can do it." So they all took the same 3 crappy pictures and put it on our social media.
Yeah.
I have a funny thing about social media, but I did. Before I get there, I just wanted to say that I'm doing these videos. I'm just doing them on the embargo dates, just to be safe. That's what I'm doing. Now, oh my goodness, did I tell you this? So speaking of all these emails, I got another email from Lego with more city sets, more numbers. This is going to be, I don't know what's going on.
Didn't you say you're getting like 18 sets?
It's just crazy. Okay, so
are you getting more than that?
Yes, more than that.
Oh, jeez.
More than that. So it blows my mind, you guys. So this is what they say. So there's, in the LAN, a greenie or like a brand new person, whatever, or you're a tier 1 and tier 2, right? So I'm a tier 1, and tier 2s, I guess, are, I don't know, the people in there a while. Maybe they're the big dudes. Like Tieko's a tier 2, right?
Ooh.
I know, right? I don't care. I'm happy to be there and having a voice for my
I'm just
community,
happy
right?
to be invited to the
I'm
party.
just happy to be here. I'm in the corner.
I'm just hoping no one comes and tells me I'm not in the place I'm supposed to be.
What are you doing here? Ah! I can't remember what I was going to say anymore. Oh, yeah. So, and I think I've said this before, but I'll say it again because it's just crazy to me. They are very clear in how they do the early review process, and say like tier, and they even say this there, and I can't remember what it is, so I can't quote it word for word, but tier 1 will receive 10 offers through the year. 10 offers. I was like, all right.
Didn't you get more than that last year?
Oh, heck yeah. Every single year, like in this month alone.
That's crazy.
Right? And I don't know if
it's 10 sets or 10 times?
Well, I thought it was 10 sets, but I think it's just 10 offers.
Yeah.
Because the offers come in, they're bundled. But even then, I'm getting way more than 10. So here's the thing. I don't think they know what they're doing.
What? This is not breaking news.
It just confirms the fact that, and you know what? It's fine. I'm the beneficiary of it. It's like, right? But you know what? There was a comment, and I don't know where the comment was, if it was on yours or my channel or wherever it was.
I don't know.
And someone said, and maybe this is somebody, you said this. If it was, let us know. But they said, because I want to talk about this.
Okay.
They said, no wonder Lego increases their prices so much because they're sending all these free Lego sets to LAN people.
Yeah, and there's a lot of aspects to LAN that...
Would they be able to take 20% off of Lego prices if they weren't sending to Lego? There's only 91, 92 of us out there that are getting these, just so you guys know, right?
No,
and not everybody is getting every single set, okay? So it's just like, it's marketing, right? That they want to get the word out for these sets, and it is a drop in the bucket for them to send out even massive sets, like UCS sets, like your barge, right? $500 sets, $600 sets, right?
Well, it doesn't cost them $600, right?
No, it doesn't. Absolutely, right.
Right. So they probably, it probably cost them, if you had to guess, what percentage of the cost of a Lego set on average is part of it? Like 20%?
I don't know I don't know what that would be.
It's got to be low.
Oh, it's
got to be
relatively
really low.
Sure.
You know, so, and the really, let's be honest about what LAN is. LAN is essentially a free marketing program for Lego. It doesn't cost them anything other than shipping and the things that they send you.
Yeah.
You know, and I know occasionally, like I saw someone just got another Fortnite birthday box or something.
Oh, really?
I don't know. I was like, oh, Alex didn't get that.
When they were filming The Matrix, the first one, no, it was the second one. Lawrence Fishburne, that his name?
Yeah.
They had those Cadillacs they were driving around in that action scene when they were trying to make their escape. And the, I don't know who it was, but some dude from Cadillac wanted to give Lawrence Fishburne any Cadillac he wanted. It's like, which one you want, man? We'll give you one. Okay, at the time, it was probably, a $45,000, $50,000 car.
Yeah.
Nowadays, it'd be $85,000, right? That's a lot of money. But to them, it's like, Lawrence Fishburne drives a Cadillac.
Yep.
That would be amazing advertising. They're happy to give them away, right? Because of who they are. Because they are influencers, right? So that's what it comes down to. And you're right, that is free marketing.
Now, all these people are going to say, Alex Nunes has a Superman mech. I need a Superman mech.
That's right.
That's how it's going to work.
Exactly what it is, yes. Because of me, Superman mech suits are going to be flying off the shelves.
I think it's funny, though, because like you talked about the city sets. You're getting, I don't know, every single one they've ever made. Which, I mean, first off, it makes sense because really that's the core of your channel is Lego City. We know that. But in my impression, and maybe I just don't watch the right people, I don't see a lot of those. I see a lot of Star Wars. I see the big sets, the ideas, the big $400, $500 sets, but I don't see a lot of the small ones. And so, and I'm not saying this is a good or bad thing. I mean, I don't know how many people are going out saying, oh, let me look for that red fat fox set, right?
Yeah, right.
But I think there is a set of people where it is, hey, this is something different, and it can bring people in to watch. So there is something for you.
Sure.
But I don't know. I think that's where Lego's like, yeah, we're happy we have him, and we can send him this stuff because he's happy to do it, right? It's kind of like if they offered you Dreams or Friends, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
And so, I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah. Interesting stuff, guys. It is interesting stuff, but no, I like the LAN. It's good. It's been good for me. But you know what? That being the case, when I'm reading the comments for like a review that I do for a set that's pretty highly anticipated, such as a modular building.
Yep.
And I see the comments like people appreciate my review. It helps them make a decision.
Thank you for your opinion.
That's gold to me.
Stay gold, pony boy!
Because that is my goal, right? Because I want to make sure that people are informed, give them the details, the ins and outs. If there's something that I don't like about it, I want to say it, just so, because like where that window is, you know, on the modular, this new one, I was like, oh, I don't like that at all. That's gonna bug me, you know, things like that, right? I want to make mention. And there's been plenty of comments on various videos where people are like, you know what? That was a big red flag for me. Not gonna get this, and it changes their mind from getting it to not getting it. And I also go, that's gold, because that's informing people, right? So I like that aspect of it. So hopefully that continues with you guys, and with any of these sets that are coming out. You know, I didn't do that with all these box openings. I didn't say which ones do you want me to build. Everybody wants me to build a mech suit. I know. They want me to build a mech suit.
You should do it on Breaking News.
Yeah, right.
Do you want to see that on Breaking News? Let us know. That could be the Christmas Eve special. I don't know. Are you allowed to do it then? I don't know.
Sure. I think that's fine. The 23rd, we should be all right.
It would be funny if that's the thing of all that you got banned from that LAN.
Yeah.
What are you in LAN jail for? I revealed the mech suit.
The mech suit was out too early. It ruined everything.
Lex Luthor. Anyway.
Yeah. All right. So there's the LAN news. Was there anything else LAN related?
I guess we can talk about the modular. I mean, I know you did your video, but for those that haven't watched it, what do you think? Do you like it?
Man, it's one of the better ones. One of the better ones, and it's, you know, not that any of them are like terrible, but there's like, oh, that's cool. You know, like Jazz Club. I like Jazz Club. It's all right. Boutique Hotel was cool. Museum was different. Okay, a little short, but it's different. I appreciate it was different. It was bigger, wider anyway. But this one, like when we saw like the leaked image of it, I was very skeptical. I was like, there's
like,
no
that's too good.
way that Lego came out with that. Like that looks so good. And sure enough, and then there was like that other one that's like, nah, that looks too plain for Lego. So I was like, which one is it?
Yeah.
And so when I finally saw it officially, I was like, wow. And that piece count, 3,266. Where basically something of similar size is going to be what, 2,200 to 2,400 pieces, something like that.
Yeah.
In the same price range, and small pieces, obviously a lot of small pieces for that detail, but it's a great build. It really is. It's a fun build.
So let me answer your question, because the thought I had when I saw
it didn't get tedious.
I know, like, you have two of the Emporiums, right, on the end of.
The Grand Emporium?
You did. Now you don't. I don't know. Now I don't know. It's under your table, but you had. So it was like the end of a block, right?
Yeah.
Do you think this could be a set that could do that? Like maybe if you built one, like mirrored it or something. I'm just curious because I was looking at it like I wonder if that would work well that way or not.
No,
it wouldn't.
No.
Okay.
It's very similar to Boutique Hotel in that regard.
Okay.
In fact, I would say that it suffers more than Boutique Hotel only because of that walkout. Like, I don't know, like it's got that pretty window on the corner there. I don't know.
The thought I had is, what if you had like, because it's the walkout into the apartment, right?
Yeah.
Or the clock shop, and then you go through the clock shop to
the clock shop.
Because every time I go home, I walk through a business to get in my house. Isn't that? Am I thinking the right thing?
No, you're thinking the right thing.
Just making sure.
Everybody in the comments, like, well, a lot of people are like, hey, they could be married. She could be his daughter. Or I'm like, yeah, they could, all right? Maybe they could hate each other. I don't know.
But the thought I had is, what if you have the two walkways come up by each other and in? I don't know. Anyways.
You know what? Okay, I wasn't picturing it that way when you first said it, but yeah, that might look okay. Yeah.
I don't know. I was just curious. Listen.
That would look okay, I think. I mean, it would be relatively close. You're thinking of like 8 studs difference.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe a Lego person could jump from one ledge to the other. But no, I don't think that would look terrible. No, I think that would look all right. I think if you bought 2 Tudor corners and built one mirror.
2 tutors.
2 tutors. 2 tutor. It would look all right. There you go. If somebody can do that for me and just verify, that'd be great.
Well, it'll be not this year. All right. We have a couple things to get to, so we got to move on from the LAN. Should we do this?
Yeah.
We got a package.
You got mail, baby.
Wonder who it's from.
Wait, hold on a second. Let me shake it. Can I shake it? Shake right on. Oh, this is very curious. Is this food?
I don't know. I haven't opened it.
To Breaking News, our favorite Lego podcast.
Well, you're half right. It says to Breaking News. This is from our buddy Joe Bowling.
Hey, Joe. Thanks.
He's been doing a lot of videos.
He has.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he's doing it. I like it. My wife, she's watching all of them.
Yeah.
That's one of the things that I've found really kind of interesting. If you watch, I'm not going to get you, don't worry. If you watch a lot of the people in our videos, like I see them commenting on each other.
Yeah.
Like I see the names here, but now I see
right.
like Bricks on an Island has started putting stuff out and Joe comments and Joe puts something out. And I just think that's really cool.
It's so cool.
I think it's cool. So look what you did, Alex. You're not gonna die. Jeez.
No, it's all good.
I'm a trained professional.
It's your professionalism that I respect.
Oh, there's a letter.
There's a letter? A big letter.
Who's gonna read it? Oh, and it's even signed.
No, I have Joe Bowling's signature.
We're being sued.
Addressed to your lawyers. Breaking News lawyers. Legalese. All right, dear Jason and Alex. Hold on, I need to burp. Excuse me. All right. That's not Joe burping. It's me because of the soda. Anyway, moving right along. Hey, I feel like we're official like news desk. This just in. It's like, I'm sorry. This just in. Here we go. Dear Jason and Alex. You know that we are big fans of Breaking News, and we realize that the food segment, oh boy, you feature in some of your episodes is not popular with all of your viewers. You're not wrong. Many of the complaints are that it has nothing to do with Lego, so we wanted to help you with that. I believe we have made the perfect edible mock for one of your food segments just in time for this holiday season. Gingerbread minifigures. We also made some regular sugar cookie minifigures, and we are happy to share some of both with you and your families. We made these cookies using the Lego cookie cutter that was part of a 2022 GWP. So we can even say that these were made with an official Lego product.
Good, we don't want any Lepin cookies.
I know they aren't perfect works of art, but we hope you like the taste. I also included a small Christmas gift for Jason. I'm not sure, but I think he will like them. Sorry, I don't have anything for Alex. Oh, but maybe the LAN will give him something to help ease his disappointment.
I think they're taking care of him. Don't worry.
I'm all right. Yeah, you're not.
They're giving him a ban. We just talked about that.
Can you imagine if I got kicked out from like?
They give it to you like the week of Christmas.
I'm not getting any cookies either.
You're not going to get the 18 sets. I'm sorry.
Oh, we're going to set that back. Cancel that. So he says, I hope you and your families have a Merry Christmas and happy building. Joe Bowling family, but mostly Joe. Thank you very much, Joe. And that's very nice of you guys. Thank you very much. We love you
and
guys.
I will say, I haven't looked yet. You ever how long has it been since because you have younger kids, so maybe it's more recent. Do you ever make cookies with cookie cutters, like at men or trees or angels or whatever?
We have an annual cookie party at my mom's house, grandma's house. But they just decorate them. They're not. They're already pre-cut and cooked. So they just put the frosting on them.
If you've done that where you roll them out and
Well, I remember like memories of that.
They always
little, but
they never turn out the same as
they
go in the
No,
oven.
they don't. Yeah.
So here we go. That is a big tray of cookies.
Whoa, dude. Oh man. No, this
Oh,
is
wait
great.
a second. Look at this. This is like serious stuff.
Oh, whoa. Oh my gosh, these look great,
Wow.
Joe. Look at this.
And look. I know what this is. Do you know what that is?
Oh, dang. This looks great. You're going to have to cut these open.
Are they taped?
Yeah, they're taped.
Oh, okay. Well, we're going to open this first.
It would have been a crummy situation if it wasn't.
We
Are you
have
serious?
an Oswald sighting.
Wow.
Not one, not two, three Oswalds. Thank you,
Wow.
Joe.
So
that is awesome.
What does that bring the official number to?
I believe that would bring us up to 279.
Wow.
Unless someone messed with the dial.
Don't touch that dial.
That's cool.
Oh, man.
Thank you.
My ear's ringing after that one.
These will go up in the collection. I don't know if you can see them. They're up there.
Ooh.
Are you going to sit there and do that the whole episode?
No,
Jeez.
my ears are ringing from that. Man.
Yeah, but then you did another one. All right, shall we have a... Oh, we got to cut this open, you see.
Just wanted to see if it would happen again.
It would.
Scalpel.
So these are the regular, I'm guessing, and these are gingerbread.
Gingerbread.
Right?
Sugar
Are
cookies?
Are you a fan of gingerbread cookies?
Not a huge fan of gingerbread, but, you know,
I
I'll eat
like
it.
gingerbread. I mean, I guess I shouldn't have made you say on camera that you don't like gingerbread. That's kind of rude of me. I'm sorry. All right, are you here for a cookie?
They've mostly survived, Joe. You want a
you
sugar cookie too? You just want the gingerbread?
Well, do you want gingerbread or
Hey
sugar?
guys! Welcome to Breaking News.
If you like Lego and you like cookies, this could be a podcast for you.
Oh no!
Oh no, Mr. Bill! Oh no! If you know that, this could be a podcast
guess.
for you.
We're
Oh
playing.
man, he's head.
This is no time to be losing your head. There'll never be a head. A major corporation. All right.
The most riveting part of the episode where we chew.
Well,
You know, we need to do
It'd be
something
rude
about
not to.
that. One of us needs to talk while the other eats.
oh,
Because we normally both eat at the same time. The ginger's very subtle. So if you don't like strong ginger, I think you would like these.
I like weak ginger. These look great.
This is awesome.
Oh yeah, that's actually really good.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I like it. I think it's really good.
Wow, that is good. Wow, I'm impressed.
Thank you, Joe, and
Yes, thank you
family,
very
but
much.
mostly Joe.
But mostly Joe, right? That was
Makes
awesome.
me- So, you've not been to Disney World, right?
Wow.
So they have a Muppet ride, or a movie,
Okay.
and you go through, and they just announced that they're closing it. They're doing something different. Anyway, so a lot of people upset. But, you know Sam Eagle, the eagle that's in the Muppets?
Oh yeah, yeah.
He's very serious.
Right.
Everything America, you know, all
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. So he's in it. And they're like, do you have a part of the show, like a fireworks show? He's like, yes, we have a stunning 15-minute presentation with fireworks, a salute to all nations, but mostly America. It just makes me laugh. And I've seen that shirt, like they're selling
But mostly
shirts that say
America.
that. So. But,
Salute to all nations, but mostly America.
but mostly America. Okay.
All right.
All right, well,
Man, fantastic
you have
stuff.
derailed the podcast here, but I'm not going to complain. All right, what do we want to do now? Do you want to talk about Jang's video?
Oh, the plastic?
I know I said we were done with LAN, but we can go back to it.
Yeah, it's an interesting point. He was like, the point of his video was about the Lego Group's push to put paper bags in all their Lego sets to save the world.
I thought the beginning was very funny. Because so for those of you that haven't watched it, Jang, you might know who he is. He's a big deal. And he makes a point that he is not sponsored. Like he doesn't want to be
goes
part
out of
LAN.
his way
He wants to be able to
tell
just
you that,
be
yeah.
like, look, I like this and I bought it with my own money, so I don't have any skin in the game.
Yep.
And we hear comments that people say that's why you're the only LAN member they watch, or, they enjoy your videos because they feel you're more honest.
Huh. Okay.
I mean, like the Hulkbuster, you were like, yeah, I wouldn't buy this. This is kind of crappy. I mean, not those exact words, but you know what I'm saying. Anyway.
I get it.
So he buys a lot of Lego. And so he starts out the video talking about how Lego announced, I think it was like 4 years ago, we're moving from single-use plastic bags to paper bags. Mm-hmm. And every year they come out with another announcement about it, and they're moving forward and all of this. And you see videos of LAN members reviewing sets, and they've all got all their paper bags. And he said, I'm going to show you the paper bags I got in this new, I think it was the X Mansion. Uh-huh. And it's all plastic bags.
All plastic bags, yeah.
And then he's like, well, maybe it's this one and another one. And he's like, okay, this is all of the recent, like, fourth quarter releases. He's got this big
trash
sack,
bag, right? Yeah.
and he's dumping them all out. And there was 4 paper bags out of hundreds.
Uh-huh.
And I commented, I said, I bet 2 of those are from the sale bars. Those are the only 2 paper bags I've gotten.
Huh.
There was one that had Java in it, and I don't remember what was in the other one.
Yep.
But now you've gotten a lot of paper bags. You probably almost exclusively get paper bags at this point, I'm guessing.
The only ones that I get that are still plastic, aside from the ones I buy myself at the Lego store, are the ones that I request for support, because those are processed through, like, as if I'm buying them myself.
Oh, they come from stateside or
Stateside,
whatever.
right.
Okay.
And I get those, I'm like, oh, these are all plastic. So only if they're coming from the other side, right across the pond, then they have the paper bags every single time.
And that was kind of the point where he took the conversation that he was trying to have is, we constantly hear Lego talk about this, and then all we see are LAN members all showing these great paper bags. And, he was asking, is this Lego being disingenuous, or, what's the deal? And I thought he was fair to them, because he tried to say, look, I don't think this is a case where it's a bait and switch and they're lying or whatever. But, and it does take time for this kind of thing, that type of change.
Years,
apparently. Evidently. It'll be interesting once they open the factory in Virginia. I think that's when...
Is this slated for 2026?
Something like that.
I can't remember what it was. It was like a 4-year project.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I thought it was interesting.
I don't recall... I don't show off the bags in my reviews. Do I? Have I ever done that? I don't think I've ever shown any bags.
You've kind of gone away from doing, like, the time-lapse.
The time-lapse, yeah. I guess that's the only way you'd see them.
And that's where you'd see them, right? So, I don't know. I was just curious, as a LAN member, what you thought about that video. Because I thought it was an interesting point. And the one thing he did say in there that did make me laugh, and I think we had a comment a couple weeks ago, someone pointed it out. The paper bags are lined with some sort of plastic.
Yeah, they are lined.
And it's like,
is
that the same,
I don't really have an opinion. I could not care less what they put them in. Oh, well, I take that back. I do like the plastic bags because I like that they're transparent. Because
you can see that piece you missed.
When I was building, what was I building? The Endurance. I was building the Endurance, and I was like, I'm missing this piece. And I think 3 times I had to go back into a paper bag and look for it, and like, oh, there it was, But you know what? Whatever. I mean, Lego is going to, just like any other company out there, they want to show that they care, right? And we go, oh, Lego cares. I'm going to buy an extra Lego set because they care, And that's where I go, like, this is just, like, we like your product because you like your product, not because you're trying to save the world. And maybe some people think that that's, like, a good point to buy that person's product, right?
Yeah.
And that's great if you think that. But for me, it's all about your product. Do I like your product? Is it something fun for me, for my family, or whatever? Then that's great. Now, if you're like, don't give a crap about, the earth, and you're purposely, not being responsible, that's another thing, right?
Yeah.
But in the end, does it really make a difference? I don't know. Probably not. It's not like we're going to see like, oh, wow, suddenly there's no more trash.
The Earth is saved.
We're all done. We're all holding hands and singing Kumbaya.
Lego saved the world.
They did it.
By putting their plastic bricks in paper.
Yeah. I don't know. But that's just kind of what the companies have to do these days to kind of prove that they care. and it's the big companies that kind of have a spotlight on them, like Lego does. And
but to your point, though, I mean, do you think most people actually that's something they care about? And I don't mean they like, yeah, it's fine if they do that. Because, I mean, some people seem to make it feel like it's a big driving reason they're going to buy a Lego product over something else. To your point, it has nothing to do with why I'm going to buy a Lego product.
It's like, I'm going to buy this drink. Wait a minute. Is Specker good with the environment? I better look at them up. Okay, they are going to buy it.
Yeah.
They're not going to do that. At least not the average consumer. So.
Yeah.
But I don't know. What do you guys
agree.
think? Do you care what they're doing with their bags? Do you prefer? I like I said, the plastic bags. I hate opening the paper bags. It's like nails on a chalkboard, man. Like every single time, even though they have like little lining that's like dotted so it's easy to open.
Yep.
I hate that tear. It's just an awkward tear, and then you not lose, but it retains pieces at the very bottom corner. I hate it. But you know what? There's worse things in life.
That is true.
Yeah, we call it first world problems.
Yep.
So, but yeah, there you go. There you have it, folks. Virtue signaling, is that what people call it?
That's what a lot of people call it.
Yeah.
Like, we're not going to have gas stations anymore.
Man.
Judging off of the response we got to some of those things,
Yeah.
I bet a lot of our audience probably is like, I'm not saying people want to be irresponsible with the earth and the resources, but I think a lot of that drives people nuts. Because a lot of it's less convenient for me. And
It's
and
one
when you
thing,
find out that it didn't really make a lot of benefit, it's like, what's the point of this?
right? But to Jang's point is like there's so many updates. We're changing. This is happening. Okay, waiting for you, Lego.
Yep.
I'm not seeing it, and it's been years, and that's what's like really annoying about that. To his point, and I had no idea it was that long. 4 years, man.
Yeah.
4 years.
It was a long
And
time.
it could be one thing like, oh, hey, we ran into some problems. We've got some turnover.
It'll be another 3 months. That's
We're
fine.
working on it. So there's going to be some delays. Sorry. It's not like anybody's waiting with bated breath. Like, oh boy, I can't wait to see paper bags in my Lego set. They're just going to make sure that their kid is happy with their Lego set. All right?
I'm not buying any Lego till I get paper
Oh
bags.
my gosh. I want to ask you something.
Oh, okay.
So I'm kind of on a rant here with this here. So I don't know. I think it's because we all know the term clickbait, right? So
Yeah.
I've seen this from Beyond the Brick. Not that they're clickbait. They're a great channel, and they do a lot of fun social media posts. And I've noticed on Facebook that there's this picture, right, like an image of a bunch of Lego sets, usually a bunch of UCS Star Wars sets. And the caption is something like this: "My girlfriend will only let me keep one. Which one should I keep?" It sounds like she's your ex-girlfriend, man. And I'm like, what? When? So obviously when you read a post like that, it makes you go, oh, it makes you want to type in there. Is that what they're doing? I swear they've done this many times. And maybe it's not just them. I've just seen it on like the Beyond the Brick posts on Facebook. And I'm like, it's like irritating because like obviously we would have a strong opinion about that.
Yeah.
A lot of people are like, oh, well, tell your girlfriend she can only keep one pair of shoes or one skirt or blah, 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 First of all, if that was real, that's terrible.
Yeah.
That's awful. But it annoys me because if you're looking for like interaction with your post, right? You just say something that's going to irk people, like that's going to be like I don't know. There's a word for it. That's going to grind. It's going to grind your gears, right? I'll just say that, and it induces an emotional response for you that isn't easy for you to just start spouting off your opinion, So and then they have tons of comments, lots of comments, right?
The problem is it does get results, and I'll say this from personal experience because in the last year, I've had a couple of instances where I've posted a video, and I try not to do anything clickbaity or something like that, right? Because that's annoying. That's like, the largest Lego city in the world. Well, it's probably not.
I built the largest Lego city
sorry.
in the world. Yes.
Sorry.
The Aprils
Sorry,
did that.
Jabba.
That was awesome.
Yeah, we gotta, or whatever. But I had a couple of things. So remember, I had that time when I went to the Lego store last December, and I was buying stuff off the pick-a-brick wall, and they were like, "No, it doesn't qualify for the gifts with purchase or whatever." And I was like, "What?" And I just related that story.
Yeah.
And I titled it, I don't know, "Drama at the Pick-a-brick Wall."
Drama.
And I know the word because my wife even called that out. Well, that's kind of clickbait. I'm like, yeah, but
It's true.
it was what happened. I mean, it's not
yeah.
like I said, drama at the Pick-a-brick Wall. They were out of trans satellite dishes. Like, that wasn't the case. This was like, no, they're telling me you're not going to be able to get gifts with purchase going forward using Pick-a-brick.
Indeed.
Right?
Indeed.
Anyway,
Yeah.
it turned out not to be the case. Someone misread a policy. And then the other one was with the gifts with purchase on, both of them are gifts with purchase, evidently. The Star Wars.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And, I had big spikes in people that watched my videos, and the cat's freaking out over there on the floor. I don't know what he's doing. But I had a big response, and those were probably some of my most disliked videos, because people were probably like, oh, you're just, I got people complaining, oh, you're getting more gifts with purchase than you should. Yeah. Good for you. Lego, stick it to people. That kind of crap. And that's fine if you feel that way. I don't care. But I didn't create those videos because of that. It was just like, this is what's happened, and this is how I feel about it.
Yeah.
And so the point is, the problem is those things do bring that response. You post something, you're going to get someone that's going to get in there. I mean, it's just like any of these news channels, right? They don't have all the people that are, I don't know, on one side or the other of an issue. They bring that one sacrificial lamb that gets yelled at by everyone, whether it's Republican, Democrat, or whatever. Mm-hmm. No, well, you're just stupid. They're just, because that's what people want to watch. They want to watch people,
man.
So we need to yell at each other more, Alex. We need to cause drama. I don't know. People like your ranting. Think about it. I mean, but that's the truth. Like, that was like the first thing. Like, we're like, what are we going to do on this podcast? I don't know. Should we do blind build? Should we do this? We did a rant, and people like freaking out. This is the best thing ever. We need more rants. And now here we are.
Here we are.
2 years later, I don't know.
And
get off my lawn.
Eating gingerbread cookies. Space.
That's right. Who would have thought?
My goodness, the A-Fools were spamming me on that, man. Did you see that? Well, you haven't seen all of it yet as of right now, but was it the episode with Brian, right? Battery-powered bricks?
The last one that just came out, yeah.
And I was just watching that. And they always kind of play the I don't like Lego, or I love Lego. They play those occasionally. But they have the one where I'm going.
They have space?
They have that one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they have me going space. And during the comments section, when Earl was reading them, man, they played that thing so many times, because there was like a comment that had the word space in it so many times, and they played it
Every
each time. It called for space.
That's funny.
All right.
Well,
thanks,
all
guys.
right. Well, we can move on. We are running out of time. We have a new goal, and this is mostly because of technological issues. We've learned that 2-hour episodes back to back are hard on the microphones. Are they recording? Yeah, it's not flashing. It's still recording. Good job.
Cooked Enterprise. We've run into a technology
We're
problem.
going to try to keep this. We got about
Scotty,
35, 40 minutes left.
we need more power. Our microphones are dying,
Maybe this is why we...
and I need more power. Cook out.
This is why we go long.
Give me
Never
full
mind.
power now.
All right, sorry.
So we will move on.
moving right
Do
along.
something else. What should we do next, Alex?
Let's do the thing.
The thing!
Yeah.
Old guy.
You sure? Does that say what I think it says?
Scotty's facial tissues?
Scotty's facial tissue. Scotty, I just want you to know that I buy your facial tissue. Is it facial tissue?
Facial
Your facial tissue. It's actually great on my bum as well. It's so soft. Thank you, Scotty. Buy Scotty's. The Enterprise has a massive supply of Scotty's facial tissue.
Sorry, man.
It's all right.
Go ahead.
I was waiting for you to bust out a Scotty impression.
I can't do it, Captain. I don't have the facial tissue. You've used it all. I had enough for facial, but not for the rear end.
I'm glad this is on your channel.
Hey. Oh my gosh. Let's do
All
this
right.
thing.
So, yes, he has. We're not talking about the facial tissues.
All right, the shirts.
The
That's
shirts.
right. That's right.
The shirts.
It is. They might be giants.
No. That looks like heavy metal. They might be giants.
Can you imagine if they played heavy metal music?
Da-da-da,
Like you went to a concert and they played like
You're like, whoa. All
I
right.
don't know, Birdhouse in My Soul, but hard rock.
Cross in my soul. Yeah.
All right, next one.
Next, what? Is that another one?
They might be giants.
Wow. Okay. These shirts are getting a little absurd. I mean, come on. They might be
wait.
giants.
You can't.
Like, look, all their look.
You were complaining
all they're
before
doing-
about it being plain, and we hadn't seen
Look,
They
what
Might
I'm
Be
trying to
Giants.
say
Now
is
we see
that-
them, and you're complaining we see them.
Like, okay, you take any band out there. Do they all have that many, that much of a variety of T-shirts? That's incredible. Like, he's got to have like 60 They Might Be Giants T-shirts. Jabo, how many?
How many shirts are in your closet? They might be Klingons. Is playing on the Enterprise tonight.
Hey, that's a good. Wait a minute. Time out. Okay, hold on a second. They might be Klingons.
They might be Klingons
What about
with Scotty's tissue.
with Scotty's tissue? Yeah, Scotty's tissues opens up for him.
All right, here's the right band right here, right here. Here we go. This is They Might Be Klingons.
And then they get up there and they start singing Klingon opera. Da, ba, da, Jijak, da, ha. Right? Am I right? Hey, all right.
Did you ever watch Frasier
A little
when it was
bit.
on?
Not a lot.
Not the new one, the
yeah,
original
yeah, I
one.
know what you mean.
So there was an episode where his son was, I think it was Frasier. His son was, I don't know. I think he was gonna have his bar mitzvah or something.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, his dad wanted to get up there and recite something in Hebrew,
Oh boy.
and he paid this kid to teach him, and he taught him Klingon. So he's up there reciting the thing, but it's all Klingon.
Charge language. Vod bel rat.
That means nothing. It's gibberish.
What?
That's not gibberish, it's Klingon.
Yeah, it's kind of fun. Anyway, maybe.
That's awesome. All right.
Okay.
Okay. Great stuff. No, he's got a Lego Master. Is that a fleece or is that a hoodie?
It looks like it would be a zip-up.
A zip-up hoodie.
Yep.
Lego Masters on Fox.
I must have missed that season.
Dude, I want to see Jabbo on Lego Masters, dude. He'd be awesome. Wait, Jabbo, have you applied? You and me, man. Let's do it.
What? I thought we were doing it. What
They
the
can't.
heck?
They won't. You know what? I am blacklisted. They didn't even respond to me. Remember that?
Yeah.
When I was like, "Hey, dude, let's do it." And you're like, "Okay." Then get back to me.
Well, I guess they know what they think of me.
I didn't even
At least
say
when it was.
you.
Well, what I'm saying is that when it was you and Mindy or someone else, at least they responded. Maybe they've seen all they need to see of you.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they have.
They're like, no, we can't afford the Star Trek infringements that we'd have every episode. This isn't Paramount Plus. All right.
Make it so. They might be giants. Apollo 18. What?
And I'm not sure why it has
Has
a
a
whale and a squid and Apollo 18.
Dang man, that shirt goes hard. They might be
Next up,
dead.
They Might Be Dead.
Exterminators Brooklyn.
So
You
at the
know
beginning
what?
of this video, he was talking about this. And I think it is a They Might Be Giants shirt. He wasn't 100% clear on that.
Yeah, he doesn't look like his facial expression there is like, I'm not sure on this.
I think he was sure, but he didn't make it clear to us is what I...
Wow.
Anyway. Oh, and this one was funny because he
Down
was
south.
talking about this. So you can see he's looking down. I think this is where Milo was coming behind him because he wanted
Oh.
to get into some stuff. There was a box on his other side. So, yeah, this is apparently an old work shirt.
An old work shirt.
But he's got that cool old train.
That
What
is
was it
cool.
610? 6? I can't remember the number.
Wow.
I
Is
can't
that a
see it.
1960s train? Early 70s?
It is Samsonite.
Oh, Samsonite. I was way off. That was playing in my dentist's office as I was getting drilled on, man.
Oh yeah, we didn't talk about the teeth. We go. Oh, I can't believe we didn't lead with the teeth. I should have had like apples and jawbreakers. We could have seen Alex like showing off the.
Here, watch this.
That would have been awesome. Open that bottle.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And that is our shirt segment
Wow.
for this week.
That was a great segment.
Old guy.
New shirt.
Sorry, I wasn't looking. I didn't see you.
I was like, come on,
I didn't
man.
see
Can't
you.
see
Give me
doing
the finger there. the thumb, sorry.
You guys-
Is a thumb a finger or not? Do you remember when you were a kid? People would be
Oh,
like,
yeah.
how many fingers? No, it's four
The
and a
thumb's not a
thumb.
finger. Oh, I get to hit you now.
I hated that.
So dumb. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So,
Alrighty.
shall we move on to something else, Alex?
Yeah, what do we got? Okay, we got about so much time left.
We got about a half an hour left.
Do we want to talk about, do we want to do comments at all? What do we want to do?
Well, we have a poll we have to do.
Oh, let's do the poll. We got to do the poll.
Do the poll.
Yeah, because the
Now-
comments are always the last thing we do.
Yes. So let me pull up the poll here.
Pull the
Now-
poll.
Now, before we get into it, I have something to share with you, Alex.
Oh, really? Oh, is this the moment I've been
This
waiting
is
for?
the moment you've been waiting for.
Oh,
so
shoot.
I've kind of taken on adding some spice to the episodes recently.
You don't say.
Old guy, new shirt.
Yeah,
You know, we heard feedback that was good, and then we instituted another one. We'll be
Kinda.
hearing that later
Okay.
for the comments
The
section.
comments are, it's okay. Yeah, it's kind of catchy.
It's kind of catchy. Now we have another segment that we are
right.
going to show.
And this is for the poll?
This is for the poll question.
Okay,
That's
let's-
the one I chose here. So
All
let
right,
me
here we go.
go
You
ahead.
guys ready for this?
Now he has not seen this.
I've
just
not
so
seen
we're
this.
clear, we will get Alex's live.
And Tanya told me
Reaction.
earlier that it's pretty good. So I got some pretty high expectations here,
Well,
but also at
you
the same
should know
time,
where you're
pretty
at.
low expectations. Yes.
The
All right.
lower, the better.
The lower the better. All right, no expectations at all here.
Look at the quality
All right,
craftsmanship here. That should
So
give you
awesome,
some
so awesome.
thing. All right,
let's
so
do
here we
this
go.
It's time for the poll.
So, do you need to see that again there, Alex?
I think I've seen too much. I. It's time for the poll. You know what? It works, man. It works.
Work it, Alex.
We're working it. Working those polls.
He works hard for his money.
Work hard. It was only a matter of time, right? Oh my goodness! Wow.
What will be next? Who knows?
It's
We've
gonna
got
be,
so
it's gonna
many
be hard
other
to top
good
that one, man.
things. Yes. All right. So the poll question here is.
Oh boy.
Oh, this is perfect. This poll question is perfect for the unveiling of the stinger. I forgot about this one.
The what?
The intro.
Oh, the intro. Okay.
they
gotcha.
call in the industry
stinger.
they call that a stinger.
The stinger. Gotcha.
I heard that on a
Right.
podcast.
Oh,
And
is
they-
that right?
And they must know what they're talking about.
Of course
'cause
they
we
do.
don't.
Yeah, right. That's true. Good point. All
Okay.
right.
So the question was, should Alex add Club X back into his Lego City as part of the downtown rebuild? The options were no, or heck yes he should. And yes, I worded it that way just for you.
I'm sure you did. Thank you for that.
I tried to come up with a way for Napoleon to say no, and I just couldn't do it.
No, you can't.
So,
Okay. All right. So what are the results here, man?
so the results with 98 votes, so not our most voted on poll, but almost 100.
okay.
Some of you were like, what is Club
What
X
is
and
Club
who is
X?
Alex?
Yeah.
22% said no.
Oh wow.
I thought it was going to be like 100% was going to be yes. But 78 did say Heck yes, you should.
That's our most lopsided poll
It's
ever.
close. I don't know if it's...
78% to 22%?
So you have to do it now. You have to.
Obviously, these 98 people have spoken. Well,
Well,
78 people have spoken their true feelings.
Shall we
here.
see what the comments are? We have 6 comments.
I'm afraid to see what they are, but let's go. Let's do
Let's see. So, Conadog B
Conadog
B! If there's no Club X, then he might as well put out an AARP office.
Oh, ouch.
Love the podcast and all of your videos. Jason and the other guy. Happy Thanksgiving.
Thanks.
Thank you. Chef Eddie? No, this is a family channel, and you really should blur out all those 18-plus Star Wars sets in the background. You shouldn't have R-rated sets on a show kids would watch. No kids are watching this, let's be honest. Just ask yourself, what would Oswald do? He would put in Club
Probably
X. That's what he
I
would
can
do.
see him doing that, yeah.
SG Bricks? An option can be that Club X goes underground in the space next to the standing hole.
Ooh.
Extra opportunity to work with the lights on that level.
Yeah.
And or a boombox. Greetings from Berlin.
Belgium.
Belgium. Oh, I said Berlin. Thank you for...
You saw the flag, I think you said,
hey. Brick Artisan.
Hey.
The first option, no, should not exist. This should be more of a question of where will Alex place Club X in his downtown area?
Yep.
Mr. Wicked Paul says, when I watch Breaking News, and only Breaking News, I always get, let's say, adult toy shop adverts. So I thought Alex already had a private sponsorship deal going with. So think Club X is already on the dark web.
Wow.
Do you care to confess, Alex? That's what he wants
I
to
plead
know.
the fifth.
Yeah, when I saw that, I was like, whoa.
Dang.
I mean,
Yikes.
usually I just get complaints about Rocket Money or
I don't know what's going on there, man.
whatever. And then Jimbo Bricks says, embrace all you have created.
Yes, you're not wrong, Jimbo Bricks. Thank you.
So you just have to answer, Alex. Is there a chance that Club X could be making a return?
All right, here I am in the briefing room. Yeah, I've been getting asked that a lot. A lot of people have been asking me about Club X and if I'm going to bring it back. And I'll just say this: that if I'm going to bring it back ever, this is probably the best opportunity to do that, and that's all I'm going to say.
So, in the words of Lloyd Christmas.
So you're telling me there's a chance? Yeah!
That was playing at the dentist office too.
Isn't that...
So was Napoleon Dynamite? No, it was just Dumb and Dumber. You're right. Okay.
Oh, I'm like, didn't we talk about this
Yeah.
earlier?
I thought for some reason we were thinking about Napoleon.
If you like
playing.
Lego and you like to talk about things you talked about earlier in the same conversation, this could be a podcast.
I'm losing
for
my
you.
mind.
My wife and I were talking about that. Have you noticed? Do you find that sometimes maybe one of your parents will tell a story that they've told you many times? Like it's a new story?
No, they don't actually.
They don't?
I know someone who did.
I know a number of people. As you get older, that tends to be something that just happens. But my wife and I were talking about it, and I said, I'm not at that point. But when I get there, it's okay because you'll be old enough that you won't remember I told you. So
No, but there was an individual I used to work with that was like that, it wasn't just like 2 times; it was multiple times. Yeah. I was like, I look at my coworkers like, dude, he's saying this again. Like I could actually relate this back to you better than you are right now because you've said
I know
it to me so many
verbatim,
times.
word for word.
But we just let them have their moment and go like, oh, that's crazy that happened again.
That really happened? Wow. Yeah.
Insane. All right.
All right. Well, it is
that
time,
it?
Alex.
What is it time for?
It's time for comments.
It's kind of catchy. It is kind of catchy.
It is.
All right, let's finish strong with comments. And am I offline? Why am I offline? Maybe we can't do
Because you
comments
went
today.
on airplane mode.
Am I in airplane mode? I am on airplane mode.
That's why you're offline.
I was like pushing a bunch of buttons earlier. Oh yeah, because my
The dinger was going off.
thing was going off, and I was like, turn it off. Yeah, did it work? There we go. Not now. Me. So let's see. We're going to go from 2 weeks ago, right?
Correct.
So that would be on my channel.
That's correct.
I'm doing great. All right. So this is from. Oh, this is the Formula One one. 11 days ago. Is that right?
Yep.
Oh yeah, that. Oh man. Hey, not. I think. Okay. Not too many comments. I think we can get through these, man.
You sound excited. Oh, not too many comments.
Well, no.
You're gonna get people to think you don't like them again.
No. Hey, come on now. I've never said that. Why is this not? Okay, there we go. Technology's difficult, man. All right, so we're gonna do.
Yes, I love technology,
But not as much as you see. But I
still love technology.
Always and forever. Always and. I don't know if these are in order, so I'm just gonna go to the bottom. We got Jimbo Bricks. F1 CMF series is a big fat 0. Like I said, they are Happy Meal toys. Some dude said first, Mark F2026. No need for a scale for yellowing. Show pictures always. Yes, that's true. I mean, no matter what scale you put out there, you're always going to want pictures because someone's interpretation of like moderate might be very different than yours.
That's true.
Okay.
Just like 99% complete.
Oh my gosh, look at all of these AI responses that I can use.
Jabba was talking about that.
I've never seen these before. It must be my phone. They're not on my tablet or my computer, but they're on my phone all over the place.
I get them on my phone all the time.
I've never seen these before. All right, well.
But I don't use them. You don't get any AI responses from me.
Oh, let's read one of the let's read one of the AI responses just for fun. This looks good. Okay, so the other guy, 36. Lego made a Formula One Hot Wheels ripoff. Nothing but the best, huh, Lego? AI wants me to say this. It's not a ripoff, but I need to get what you mean. There's just another way to have fun with the same blah, blah, blah.
What's the other option it gives you? Scroll over.
Scroll over. Yeah, there's another one here. You're right. Lego has to make the best sets possible. This one has potential. I'm sure.
Does it give you another one? Mine usually gives me 3.
There's 2 on
should
that
we
one.
pick one and
no,
respond to it? We should.
No, moving right along.
And you say AI says, and then
AI
put that
says.
in there.
AI hath spoken. Shrooms says, first Insiders weekend that came and went without me opening my wallet. F1 is a hard pass for me too. It's an amazing sport, but I have no interest in the cost and space required for 10
the what?
Of the same. The cost and hold on, that's weird. Space required.
We're gonna go a whole episode without one.
I did one earlier. I was going nuts in Shatner's voice, man.
Oh, I didn't.
Come on, get off my back. All right. It's an amazing sport, but I have no interest in the cost and space required for 10 of the same car, but with different colors. Seems lazy. You know what? You're not wrong, but I'm still going to get them all. Rob Lyons, 8360, says, hopefully your new teeth are made with better quality plastic than Lego because you can get yellowing or brittle teeth. Well, with how much they cost, you would expect they're going to be better quality. And hopefully last for many decades.
Put them in some hydrogen peroxide in the sun.
Just rinse.
Just stay out there for a week. You'll be good.
Yeah. There we go. I'm feeling so good. All right, our friend Mayo Hosco, he has a timestamp of 1:42. Contra is back in 42. Sorry, couldn't help it. Contra is Australian. Text-to-speech would actually improve the literacy of his comments.
Well, and if we could read, that would help also.
IR smart. All right, Sky Kid 2000 or 002 or 002. How can Lego make the best CMF line ever with D&D and then follow up with the F1 heads? It happens. It can happen, and it just did. Jimbo Bricks and Lego had to make the Red Bull Speed Champions 18 plus. Yeah, they're energy drinks, right? There's 2 teams that are Red Bull based. Yep. Mr. Wicked Paul, Jason. If only you knew about Alex's teeth issues. Could have had baby food as a food segment. Womp womp.
We could still do that.
Nope. Moving right along. Thanks for that, by the way. That was great. There's going to probably be a number of teeth comments in here, I'm guessing. SG Brick. Alex, I hope you get some cash from the Tooth Fairy for the old ones. I guess Lego isn't that expensive anymore if you compare it to the Dental Works. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that is so true. Thanks for doing that, Ting. The photos of the convention were from Brick Mania in Antwerp, Belgium, about 5 miles from where I live. Oh, cool. I think if Lego would go to the stock market, it becomes a share that will sell very good because of the recent numbers of profit, but I think it would ruin the Lego experience in the long term because the stock market tends to look less on long term. So acceleration of less quality of building experience. Keep it private and let us talk to Lego a bit more with our wallets. With our wallets shut, I should say, yeah. Greets, SG from Belgium.
The problem is we generally still open them. We just complain while we're paying. You know, it's overpriced. But I'll still buy it.
Yeah. Marty Bricks. Strange that Alex has never seen a misprinted minifig. He is either very lucky or not looking close enough, probably that. Poor Jang has never got an R2-D2 with straight printing. I never looked close enough to realize it.
Yeah.
Ty Novell. Good luck, Alex, with the new teeth. Thank you. All you want for Christmas is your new front teeth. My two front teeth. They're my two front teeth. That's a great little jingle.
Yes,
that's a nostalgia right there. That's an old one.
That is.
Oldie but a goodie. Thanks. I don't think I'm getting any money from the Tooth Fairy. No, I got to pay the Tooth Fairy now. Let's see. Jimbo Bricks. I picked up an A-frame cabin and some bricks and pieces for Insiders Weekend. Got the Corvette from Target because it was a better deal. Oh, yeah, that was a good deal.
It was like $100.
Yeah, it's like $100. It's like $1 an hour. Let's see. Mardi Gras Man 2-3 is a double 4 patties.
I'll handle this one. So this is in and out. Double. Yeah. It's double meat, double cheese. So it would be 2 meat patties, 2 slices of cheese. You can get 4 patties and 4 slices of cheese. That would be a 4x4.
It's a quadruple.
You can actually order any combination up to a 4x4. You used to be able to go more than that. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Someone went to Las Vegas and ordered 100 by 100. I've seen pictures of it online, and it was like a $100 burger because you pay, for each patty. And they talked about it. They're like, yeah, it wasn't like the bunch of friends that ate it. They're like, yeah, it was disgusting by the end.
That's terrible.
And now you can only have a 4x4.
Yeah.
Continue.
Right. Well, that's great. And they also put 2, what do you call them? Tomatoes. Sliced tomato in there.
They put 2 on regular burger.
Do they really?
I hate it, yeah. Oh. I only want 1. Always bugs me.
Yeah, I guess you're
You
right.
can order it with light tomato, I think, and get 1.
Light tomato?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, it's risky because what if you get if they get 2 and one's like a weak one, one's a strong one, you're like, okay, one of these going. At least you have an option, All right. Mateo?
Yes.
Yes. If the collectible cars did come with a Happy Meal, then I would collect them. Ooh, ouch.
That's because he wants the burger.
Mardi Gras Man 23 has a response to that. LOL, that's a good point. They are horrible, but if they were Happy Meal prices, Joey, Jabbo, and Jason would all be eating a lot of Happy Meals.
Not me.
Since they are not, Jabbo and Jason are saving money. But Joey, you have to collect them all. Hold on. Did he say he was going to get these? Because they're not CMFs. They're collectibles.
I don't know. That's a good question.
Joey, do you consider these CMFs? I don't.
Maybe he comments in here. I don't recall, but
okay. Well, we'll go along
see.
here and see.
But,
the other guys too. The yellowing issue. I think yellowing is a way bigger issue than the brittle brown. If for no other reason than that white is one of the primary colors.
Yeah.
It's in so many things, and it looks so bad when it goes yellow. It really does. A brown piece breaks, and you say, darn, better get a replacement. A white piece yellows, and you say, darn, now my set looks ugly. That being said, I have used yellowed bricks in mocks either as a filler or on things like my Mad Max style mods of Lego City vehicles. That's cool. I'm constantly paranoid about my white sets and models yellowing. Saturn V, Space Shuttle, Passenger Jet, various X-Wing fighters. On that note, here's an agree or disagree. Oh, okay. X-Wings are gray, not white. They're gray, not white.
You ready?
Go.
Let's get ready to rumble!
I think they're gray. Because in the movie, they're gray.
No, they're white.
They've had some Lego
Unless
gray
they're
ones.
old, then they're yellow.
Ha ha! Ooh, too soon. All right. Ty Novell. I'm surprised that Mindy didn't call to ask if you guys would like some dinner in this episode. Yeah, we didn't get any dinner that episode. We were starving.
It's okay. We lived.
We lived. We barely did.
That's why we do a food segment.
That's why, yeah, to get us through. Chris Cummings, 4206. I'm going to die on this hill. Lego will need curved road base plates and not just sharp curved 5x5 inch road plates, base plates. I want large sweeping curves that won't cause the Lego delivery truck to spill over in the street. Amen. Yeah, and that's why it's such a hard pass for me right now with Mills, man. We didn't talk about my rebuild in this episode. Let's wait for next week. That's a good hill to die on there. Another for Chris Cummings here. Okay, I might buy a few of the F1 cars. I'm going to die on this hill. Lego, we need curved road base plates.
On a lot of hills.
That jump the curve. Was this all the same? Oh, this is a longer comment. Wow, hold on a second. I want large. This is the same thing he said.
This is the same thing as the other one. But it's added to the other.
Let me see if I can pick up where he left off. Another one of my rants is, will Lego follow through with the F1 sets for years to come, or is this just a one-shot bang? Where is the Jabbo, Brick Trains, and Mardi Gras Man F1 head racers? I wonder if the color of the bricks is first, of the yellow has something more, or if yellow has something more to do with the plastic being supplied than the actual process of molding. I would love it if someone would do a parody of a building brick design laboratory with everyone wearing lab coats. I'm under a lot of pressure here, as George Costanza would say it. Yeah, there you go.
That's funny.
Mayo Hasco. I agree with Alex about the 10-speed champions and agree with Jason about the F1 collectibles. I'm a sucker for F1 sets, so I'll buy a whole case of the F1 collectibles, the Duplo sets, three quarters?
Mm-hmm. Three-fourths.
Three-fourths of the city sets, and the Red Bull, Ferrari, McLaren Speedies. If Piastri wasn't racing for McLaren, I'd be a Red Bull homer right now. It's empty when no Australians compete in F1. Glad Piastri succeeded Ricciardo. Yeah, Danny Rick. I loved him. He was a great I didn't like him that he was racing for Red Bull, but that was the only good redeeming quality for Red Bull was that he was there with that team. Joe Bowling says, I will probably get a lot of F1 sets next year despite not having a home USA driver. I don't know what if it would be like here if there was a known American driver capable of scoring points. Yeah, that's capable of scoring points for sure. I lost my spot. But
open
wheel fans like me are used to adopting other countries' drivers. Scott Dixon, Will Power, Julio Contra-Neves, Tony Keenan, and Pato O'Ward are hugely popular at the Indy 500. Ricciardo, I know, is hugely popular here. I support Lando in F1, but Piastri is better than I expected and might surpass Lando next year. Yeah, he's had a heck of a year. In fact, I think McLaren, this is actually the race weekend. This is the last race weekend of the year. And obviously, Max Verstappen's already wrapped it all up. But McLaren, with the Constructors' Championship, that's incredible. Good job.
I'm surprised how Lando just was able to up and leave Cloud City like he did when the Empire came in. Is that not the...
Close.
Is that not
Very
the Lando
close.
we're talking about?
Very close. Very close. But so far. All right, let's keep going here, guys. Let's see. Walter LTD. Lego fans don't live up to the only the best is good enough. They consistently demand more complex, detailed sets, more IPs, more accuracy, more minifigures with unique prints or parts, and more parts that are only useful in very specific instances. Then they turn around and complain as sets get bigger and more expensive. They have become more whiny and entitled. Back in my day, you actually built different things with your Lego, and you might have had a few hundred or even a few thousand pieces at most. Today, sets come out with more pieces than we had in our entire collections as kids. But people complain if something isn't exactly how they want it, even if it is incredibly well done, especially in the USA, people are way too entitled, and the LAN doesn't help with that. So there.
Yeah.
That was a rant. That was a good rant.
That was a good one.
Yeah. Hey,
We talked about that
Yeah.
a couple months back, right? I mean, that
Yeah,
was
we
an
did.
agree to disagree.
Yeah.
The more Lego pieces they make,
They
improving
can't win? Yeah.
No. Well, they can because we keep buying. So they win.
Trust me, they're winning.
They're winning.
By a long shot. All right, let's see if I can pronounce this. Luca Pietrangeli 270. I'm going to go with that. Are we sure about that plastic coating over the paper bags thing? That seems like a colossal oversight on Lego's part. I genuinely think switching to paper bags could be a good thing. Here in Canada, it's apparently a lot more cost-effective to recycle paper than it is plastic. I threw out a drum of oil's worth of plastic bags when building the Ninjago City Market set. LOL. Yeah, they are lined with plastic. So I don't know what to say about that, other than that's my experience.
Yeah.
Pasta Jensen. My daughter and son will for sure go for the F1 Speed Champions, especially my daughter. She even got up early to watch the Las Vegas race. Oh, that's awesome. Good for her. That's so cool. True fans. Chef Eddie, 6164. Lego costs so much because of all the overhead. Yeah, we talked about that
That's what
too.
it is.
Like they have to send all these free sets to
this
is the comment. Yeah. Like they have to send all these free sets to LAN members. I bet that is where all the money goes. he's a member of my channel. He's got my face going on. As I told Alex, all city plans begin with the Ghostbusters Firehouse. That is the first and essential set of any Lego city. If you don't have it, you can't even legally call it a Lego city. Stay Oswaldified. Ooh, moving right along. Tynovel. Cars that change their liveries colors over the years. Great for Lego to come out with new sets. Yeah, I guess you're right. Sheesh. I mean, look at McLaren. I mean, and Mercedes. They've changed their liveries quite a bit. Oh, I'm getting an ad on my channel.
What do you do here?
It's playing. That's why. All right.
Trying to add to your revenue?
I'm trying to watch my own ads. Yeah. All right. Okay, there we go. Ty Novell again. That Keep It Classic shirt is rarely seen. Hey, that's an idea for a segment next year. Alex wears a different shirt for each episode. I'm sure he has 52 shirts. We'll see.
I don't know.
MG 3000.
I don't think you could keep track of it.
I could not
frankly.
keep track of that. There's no way. I'd have to go back like, oh man, I did wear that.
And then it'll be an
And I'll just
episode
be
of
like-
old guy, old shirt.
Dumb shirts. I don't know. There's some shirts I haven't worn in a long time in that closet. All right, MG 3000. Best of luck with the teeth, Alex, and congrats on getting them taken care of. Tiago mentioned in his review of Endurance that the Shackleton minifig is made of common parts available on PAB, so you might even already own the parts to it. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I'm glad to hear that.
And it's funny because there was someone in the ULUG that he bought that set and got the gift with purchase. And so he had posted in the Discord, I got the Endurance and the gift with purchase and the record player and the train. He's like, I'm going to sell them all. And someone said, what are you looking for? How much do you think he was selling them for?
All that together? Mm-hmm. Well, hold on a second.
So basically he paid $269, I think is what it was, right?
Yeah.
So he bought it for that much.
Right.
And he was trying to resell it within the Lego Club to someone else.
With the gift with purchase? Oh, just the
It
the
was
ship.
everything he would have got for $269. Like he said, I'm out of money at the moment or something. So it's like, well, then why did you buy it? But
$250.
he was asking $450.
Are you serious?
Yeah, a couple of people responded with like a laughing emoji, like, "Are you crazy? What's wrong with you?"
$450?
This isn't eBay. This is the Lego Club. You know, we try to help each other out, not screw each other.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. All right. Whatever. I'm guessing you didn't sell them.
I don't think he did.
Pasta Jensen, timestamp of 119. Whoa, I love it. I had to build that at some point as well. Oh, shoot. What was it? Hold on. Let me go to it.
Oh, that's right.
yeah.
It was the 6 times space build.
Yeah, it's like a basic build for a Lego, but
Yeah.
That's cool. All right. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Tynovel. LOL, Jimmy mouthing off weird at the side. Yes, they sure are, and we love them for it. Yeah, he kind of visited us a few times there, didn't he?
Yeah. Well, this was because it was 2 episodes. He came in for
With
both.
the Oreos, he was going
the
there quite odd.
Oreos.
That was an instant hit at my house.
Oh, did they all like
that
it?
did not last a day. Those Oreos were gone. I was at the store today and I was looking for them. I couldn't find them. So
Well, they have them at Walmart.
I was at Walmart. I didn't find them. I would have bought them if it was
They
there.
were down the center aisle. That's where I got them. Like, when you just walk through the main walkway. Sorry.
All right. Well, something tells me we're at different Walmarts. Well, you're at the Super Walmart. I can't get to that one because they closed down.
Well, if you want to, you've got to go that extra mile if you really want to.
Because mine's a marketplace.
Yeah, those aren't.
That's not a Super Walmart.
They're-
Like you guys down here and your ritzy stuff.
Yeah,
your Super Walmarts.
It's pretty super.
Pretty sweet, I guess. Let's see. Daniel Estes, 88, talking about Lego quality.
You're just jealous because I spend all day talking to babes online.
I'm jealous how much chatting with babes all day. Besides, we both know I'm trying to become a cage fighter. Since when, Kip? Come down and see what happens if you're trying to hit me. All right, man. You gave me.
One of my favorite
Come on,
lines.
man. You're killing me.
It's a very subtle line, but Uncle Rico, doesn't he say something about the internet being by the minute? Like they're paying for the internet by the minute?
Like by the minute? Yes, sometimes grandma gets because I'm on there for so long. I tell you what, I'd be throwing you out the window.
There you go. There's the nostalgic news. Remember paying for internet by the minute.
Paying for the minute, yeah. Oh,
You get 500 minutes this month.
that's so many. I'll never run out. Oh, I used 7,000.
Ba-dong, ba-dong, ba-dong. That's half of your minutes right there. Sorry.
Where was I? Oh, here we go. Daniel Estes, 88. I think I didn't read this one yet.
Oh, yeah.
Talking about Lego quality, a few weeks ago, I opened a sealed bag and found a rare Lego plate. Oh,
I did see this one.
yeah, not the plate itself, but what happened to the plate. I contacted Lego to get a replacement and explain what I found. They wanted to see it, so I sent a few pics. A few days later, I get a phone call from Lego. They asked some questions and even wanted to send me some sets, nothing high-priced, in exchange for the piece. I eventually decided to decline because I would never, ever come across a piece like this.
I wonder if it was a short shot.
What is that?
Like where the mold doesn't get all the way filled.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I was wondering.
Yeah, I mean, I was very curious. I'm like, what is this thing?
Yeah, I've had a weird piece. Is it over here? I got that in a set. Look at it. That came out of the box that way.
No kidding. See, this looks like it's just melted, like warped for like excessive heat, is what that looks like to me.
But it's got these weird rings. Like, I don't know what it was.
Well, that would
It's
be
the
because
underneath
of the
rings.
Yeah, but that's probably just because. Well, I don't know. I'm just speculating what's happened here.
But the size is also, it's tiny.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know. There's no explanation to that. Maybe that's kind of what he was seeing.
Yeah, I don't know.
He says he showed his nephew, and he jokingly said there will be 2 men in suits and sunglasses standing at my door. Ha ha, but who knows? Maybe. But I bought the set, and it came in the set. Yeah, that's cool. I hold on to that. Maybe it's rare and valuable. Apparently it is to Lego. Tell them to send you the UCS barge, and then you'll send it in to them. Let's see how far they'll go to get it back. Yeah. What Lego set do you really want? That's big, expensive, and say, all right, here's what I'll do. I'm going to make him an offer he can't refuse. All right, moving right along. Ty Novell, love the new jingle. It was awesome. Yes, please have jingles for all the segments. Well, you saw history here today.
It's kind of catchy.
It's kind of catchy. Mayo Hosco at an hour and 30 mark says, reminds me of the time I caught the ferry to North Sydney. I needed a new aglet for my shoelace, so I tied an onion to my belt, which was the style of the time.
It's from The Simpsons, I think.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Mayo. The other guys, too?
I think it's what Grandpa Simpson, Homer's dad, is telling a story.
Okay. There's some context there I'm missing, is what you're saying.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Cricked was what Alex kept saying when Jason was adjusting the camera. It's still cricket. It's cricket. I said that before we started tonight. It's like, looks cricket again.
It's crick.
It's cricked. Fix the cricket. Jeez. All right. Mimi Don Do Lego. Hour and 33. He says, haha, Jason, we're both on board with Lego, and we both love you guys. I, Don, got her into Lego, there, now we know,
yes,
by buying her the Sesame Street Ideas set. Great set. She's mostly stuck to Disney-themed sets since then, but she has been an awesome help with my city building.
Nice.
Vehicles, landscaping, and beach, as well as some modulars. Well, it is. Thanks for that comment. Now we know.
Now I know.
And knowing's half the battle.
I'll be able to sleep tonight.
Yes, I haven't been able to sleep for weeks
I wonder what
now.
people think about this, like when we ask questions about them, or when I ask questions. I don't know.
We are curious. We legitimately
just-
want to know. All right, Ty Novell. Awesome job with the F1 cosplay. You did great with that, I think.
Thank you. I think those are still in the van.
Ooh, the smell on that. The fresh paint was... I would have worn them longer, but that was getting to me. We got a couple from Mardi Gras Man 23 here. I just learned Jason is Alex's whole team. LOL.
Pretty much. There you go.
There you go. There you have it, folks. He also says, I really thought when Jason revealed the changes in his basement to Alex, the couch was going to be gone. I tried. All right? It's not for lack of trying, man.
The rabbit tries. He chews on the back of the couch. Seriously. Like, it's...
Well, where I would want to put it, it would still be against a wall all the way around. So just let you know. Acres of Bricks. Adam R. 5893. There we go. Loving the new comments jingle. It's kind of catchy. Mardi Gras Man 23. I'm guessing Jason's kids won all the science fairs.
What are you talking about? My son, like, did minimal stuff the night before. Oh, I got to do something.
So funny. Oh, love it. Hey, Joe Bowling. On the first Insiders weekend, I got 2 sets I had held off on. The Eldorado Fortress and Ecto 1. Oh, great sets. Nice job, man. I was on the fence about both of them, but I was surprised to see them discounted. So with that and all the other promotions, I got them both. Nice job. Great haul. Great haul.
Yeah.
Gleary, old guy, new teeth. With an image of Alex smiling wide, could be a good intro for a segment where Alex rants about something. All right, guys, ready? Old guy, new teeth rant. Let's do this. I like my new teeth, by the way. when they were putting them in, because they have to test them out. And so he's like, okay, these aren't permanent in, so this is, I want to see how these look. So he pops them in there. I was like, hey, cool. And they're kind of like randomly falling out. I'm like, it's like a bad dream. Like when you have a nightmare of your teeth falling out. That was what was happening to me. I was like, okay, that looks great. Stick them in there. Let's do this thing.
That's funny.
All right, let's see. Okay, we just got that one. Okay, good. Brixar. That's kind of catchy. Though I am offended at all the people that are mascotizing that Mossy Mist Bill's name, Mossy Mist Bills, named after Buffalo Bill Cody. Patriots, Steelers, Packers, 49ers, Pirates, Cowboys, Vikings, Texans, Buccaneers, Trojans, Spartans, Celtics, Irish, Rangers. I got tired of listing them, so now I'm not offended anymore. That's awesome. I'm glad to hear that. We were worried about you, Jabbo. Thanks for that, man. That was awesome. Yeah, I was like, yeah, that was me ticking people off. So yeah, I do that sometimes. I ticked off a person. They were mean in another comment, man. I had to do the noose on them because it was it got a little personal. I was like, whoa, we got to. I mean, you know, we can take criticism, maybe some abuse, but then there's just like real abuse. You're like, okay, we're done here. Hey, you know what? I want to say something because when I saw Brixar's name, it reminded me of this. So the I was looking at. I don't look at the. There's an app. Oh no! It's the Studios app, the YouTube Studios app.
Oh yeah.
And it shows who your top commenters are.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
It's a newer thing.
Yeah, it's
and
cool.
they changed in the app, so it's not comments, it's community.
Community, yeah, that's what it is. It was community. Yeah. And there were, and Jabo was the top 5. It didn't say where he was placed. It just says he's over 100.
Yeah, that's a lot of them. It'll say 100 plus.
Yeah.
I think is what it says. Yeah.
So all 3 of the A-Fools were in that 5.
Nah.
I was like, dang, thanks, guys. The A-Fools, you guys are awesome. You're commenting like crazy. Zabadak Bricks was the other one. And shoot, who was the other one? Now I feel bad.
I've seen it changes. Like I'll go in.
At that moment, that was it.
I don't know how it pulls that up. It's interesting.
Maybe it was Joe. Maybe it was Joe Bowling. Maybe. I can't remember. But yeah, there you go, Brixar. Thou art the man. All right.
The wrong way.
Am I going the wrong way? There we go. Jimbo Brick says, love the new comments intro. Don't we all? Yeah.
Well, it's kind of catchy.
It is kind of catchy. TT Brick says, that convention in Belgium was Brickmania in Antwerp. I was there with the castle. That was a great weekend. It looked like a great weekend. Man, that was
some amazing builds and just a few pictures we saw.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Jubilo Tracy. Hey, Tracy. Those costumes are the best. Love seeing you as Lego sets. Also, glad you didn't pass out from the fumes. I got there close.
It was touch and go.
It was touch and go. It really was. I had to go into the pits. All right. Ty Novell. Here's an agree to disagree.
Okay.
Here we go. BDP should stop including classic castle sets. Instead, LEGO should launch a neo-classic castle theme with a full range of polybag, small, medium, large, and flagship castle each year. They could rotate through the factions from the 80s, 90s, and each year. Ready?
He agrees.
I mean, it's a no-brainer. Look who you're talking to.
No.
Yes.
But then what are we going to get on BDP?
Nothing. Wait. Sorry. I was going to go at
It'll be
old guy,
like-
new teeth rant there. But I'll hold it.
We're out of time.
We're out of time. We're overtime. I'm sorry. Yeah, overtime. Okay, I think we're almost done. Let's see. Brick Trains. It's a basement. Come on over. Funny you said it looks like a store. In the beginning, my idea was to recreate an old toy store that I went to as a kid. That is cool. Yeah. That's awesome. One of these days, Joey. One of these days. Let's see. One Clever Pig. Did I buy anything for Insiders Weekend? Nope. Would I buy Lego stock if they did an IPO? Maybe. No, he did that in Mr. Torg's voice. Maybe. I got you, man. I got you. Jason's off-the-cuff comment asking if the stock would come with a GWP was pure gold. That was pretty funny. Lovely episode as ever. Thank you. And one more. In a galaxy far, far away. Your I have a good idea is about the equivalent of hold my beer and watch this.
Is that how you feel?
There you go, guys. Right. There you go. Oh man, we went a little over time. We've had worse. We've had worse. Very recently.
Yes.
But we made it, and I'm out of my drink.
So that means the episode is over.
That's it. We're not. The lights are not flashing. The batteries are not dead.
That's the next episode.
That's on the next episode. So chill to the next episode.
So thank you for tuning in to another episode of Breaking News. If you are watching this and you haven't done your Christmas shopping, you got 2 weeks.
Oh, shoot.
What are you doing? Get out there. You can get, I don't know, that Nutcracker ballerina thing. That's the gift with purchase if you're buying Lego. But only buy it if you want it. Don't buy it just because you get that. Anyways, thank you for watching. And we will see you next week.
Yes.
Maybe before if we get a pre-cap in. Who knows? But if not, we will be here next week.
If you get the pre-cap.
Oh, we do have one other thing I need to point out.
Oh.
Community commentary. We had a thought.
I'm having a thought.
Batman, I know. The thought was, if you have a holiday build, a village, something like that, and you want to send it in.
Holiday builds, yes.
Send it in, because our episode will be on Christmas Eve that'll come out.
That's right.
So people will be able to watch that on their Christmas holiday.
That will be perfect.
And I thought that would be really good, and Alex said, sure, whatever we do. So send in some pictures, and we'd love to feature them. And if you don't have one, that's okay. You can tune in, and I don't know, I guess I'll just take pictures of my wife's. So there you go.
There you have it, folks.
So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. And with that, we'd like to thank
today's sponsor.
Are we going to talk about Club X? Club X. Club X. Club X. Club X.
A little cooler in here.